Kelly Pickler, feel-good song. You got to smile when you hear that one.
I love that song.
And, of course, Don't You Know You're Beautiful. Something that you're very aware of, too, your image, the way you portray yourself. I mean, a lot of girls look into you guys as, you know, hey, how do we do it? How do we carry ourselves? You know, it makes a difference. Yeah.
I know what I'm comfortable in.
Yeah.
I know that I'm comfortable wearing a dress and boots, but if I was comfortable wearing jeans and a t-shirt that day, then that's what I'll wear that day. You know, it's all based on what your comfort level is, you know. My biggest thing is, like, if I feel like I'm underdressed, I feel insecure. And every single girl has a list of 100 things about themselves that they would change, but it's all about focusing on the good things. And, you know, just pushing those voices in the back of your head and saying, no, don't worry about that, don't worry about that. And, you know, self-image is one of the most difficult things that we face as girls. Because no matter what you look like, there are just days when you're just going to wish that you looked like somebody else.
Right now, so many young girls right now are going, Taylor Swift gets insecure. Wait a second. That's cool because it happens, of course, to them as well. So I'm sure they're happy to hear that and go, okay, you know, it happens to all of us. And not only what you look like on the outside, but what you feel on the inside. And you and your buddy, Kelly, always look like you're having a blast. Why do it if you're not having fun, right?
This is the most fun job in the world. To get to call it a job is just, it seems ridiculous because it's so much fun. We're never doing the same thing over and over again. Like, it never gets boring. We're never in the same place. It's never repetitive. It just is such an incredible thing to, you know, if you're having an insecure day, or if you're going through something, or if you're having a hard time in your personal life, throwing yourself into work 100% of the time makes you feel better. Getting to be around, like, when I have a bad day and I feel like really insecure, like, I sign autographs. Like, I'll go to my mom and be like, can you go grab a bunch of girls in the crowd and have them come backstage? And because most of the girls in the crowds are my age.
Yeah.
And so it's like hanging out with a bunch of my friends.
So it's nice, have a little powwow. Everybody kind of hang out. And
it really helps me a lot.
That's awesome. Well, the video that you put together, and I believe you put this together, called "I'm Only Me, I'm With You." The video
I edited that on my laptop.
And it looks like you talk about having some fun. This explains it all. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here's Taylor Swift. I'm only me, and when I'm with you, you seriously need to have more fun. That's all I'm saying. You and your buddies, of course, Kelly Pickler, and your best friend Abigail is in that as well, along with your bandmates. So they can find that on the deluxe edition of Taylor Swift. Stick around. We got a lot more when we come back here on Nice. And welcome back to GAC Nice, spending time hanging out with our co-host, in-studio guest, Miss Taylor Swift. And you have been nonstop on the road, hanging out with Rascal Flatts. It's been a while, because I know even in the summer, didn't you do some Canadian dates with those guys too? Yeah, I did some shows with them early in the summer, and then just the whole summer we've been on tour all over the U.S., and it's been really, really fun. It's a lot of testosterone, I'm just saying. It's a lot of boys. Yeah. Like, what they do all the time is when there's college football on, they circle the buses in a square, and they form a courtyard sort of thing in the middle, and each one of their buses has, in the bottom bays, has a pull-out flat screen that they pull out of each bus, and they get these chairs, and they have Hooters come and cater it, and they have like tailgating parties. So they're tailgating on tour, and so if I come outside my bus, I'm like 99% of the time going to see Gary LeVox screaming at one of the televisions. He's pretty passionate with football. Have you gotten into it at all? Are you into football just from watching these guys, or you kind of go, okay, I'll see you later, guys? I can appreciate it. Like, sports is something, like, I'm not obsessed with it, but I can appreciate it, you know? Yeah. Being around these guys, aside from the football stuff, I mean, have they given you advice? I mean, obviously it seems like your fans, their fans have totally meshed, really kind of share that audience. Yeah, it's really fun. Just being out there on the road with them, it's so cool to look out and see audiences that are that big. And you get to spend time, of course, venue to venue and get a little downtime, hopefully. Not really. No? Because, I mean, when I'm not playing with them, I'm doing headlining shows. So it's just really been fun to do those one-off dates where we'll go and see what I can do on my own. Little foreshadowing? Are we looking for the headlining? Hey, I don't know. I hope. I would love to. I would love